It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I am all out of gum.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Well, hello there guys, and welcome to the channel. How's everybody doing today? Hope you guys have had a great day, and if you have, well, then awesome. Right, now wait, let's get that camera up here. That's fine. I'm just gonna move this a bit on the side for now. Right, so the Streamlabs chatbot should be connected momentarily. It says it's connected, but I didn't have it restarted from earlier, so let's hope it works out fine. I'm currently sitting here at like 39 million or something, so you know, it's not the best score, it's not the worst score. It will have to do for now. Let's put some claps in. What's up, Arman? What's up, JJ? What's up, Pika, PP, Mirendra? Let's get going. Let's get going. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Here we go. Wonderful. Right. When is my chatbot going online? Hey, what's up, Jay? John, how are you doing? What do you think Odin will go to about 60 million, probably around 60. I wasn't gonna go. Why did you change your mind? Why would you reconsider? Sounds like a wonderful opportunity. Couldn't get myself to upload any videos today. That was a very annoying bit. Tried to record one video twice, couldn't, and then I just, well, I had plenty of other things happening today as well, so yeah, it was an annoying day. But hey, what's up, Generis? That noise that I heard in the morning stream, the reason why I stopped the morning stream was my girlfriend falling down the stairs. As in, not stairs, the ladders, sorry, ladders. She was doing some painting in the kitchen. So for a good part of the day I was nursing Miss Baby KT1. Oh, it's okay. Wait, one sec. That bot, let me restart the bot. That bot should have been connected, but I don't know why it doesn't work. 1 second. Let me start it up again. Is she okay? Yeah, she's okay. She's okay. She's been pampered all day. We ordered from Uber Eats from like a dessert type of place, so we got like waffles with ice cream and fruit and all sorts of stuff for her, and smoothies and milkshakes and stuff, and you know, she's been pampered up today. But yeah, it's been a very interesting day. Oh, come on, really? No. There we go. Why is my phone not doing? Why is my game not doing what I'm telling it to do? Stop making her use stairs and carry her. Oh, I did carry her afterwards. Open 500k, Thronebreaker crystals got 0 units. Ouch. But, oh, sorry if here crash. By the way, Streamlabs bot is working fine now. That sounds scary. 500k battle chips, 0 units. That sounds scary. But yeah, no, she's fine now.
Ahoy!
She's watching some girl TV series, Insatiable or something like that. Another room, drinking her smoothie or milkshake. She has both now.
Ahoy!
Stop fame prick. Losing hair, what should I do? I don't know, when you figure out, tell me. My hairline's receding as well. Slowly, but you know, steadily. Long ago, my dad was fixing. Scary, yeah, well, you know, it's all good. It's fine. She has bruised leg, that's about it. She didn't break anything, thankfully. But yeah, what's up, Jacob? How are you doing? Yep, exactly. John gets the point. You know? Because she is sure as shit will milk it for all it's worth. It's all good though. It's all good. She resting up? Yes. She's resting up now. In the bed. Her ouchie leg is elevated on a pillow. She has a smoothie and a milkshake right next to her. Just took away the empty well, box of waffle topped with vanilla ice cream with strawberries, raspberries, and bananas and fruit syrup on top of it. So yeah, no, don't worry. She's gonna be fine. Yeah, don't worry, Emma. All good. Don't you have Odin? I have 5-star Odin. Don't have a 6-star. How much am I gonna put up for Odin? Probably something a bit above 60. Something a bit above 60. Find a solution, he will have to change his name from kid. Oh no, I'll never have a man bun. I'll never have a man bun. That's not for me. Like, I'm more likely to shave my head off completely than have a man bun. 6-star kitty makes you enemies? Oh no. I took my penny to rank 3 as well. Just FYI. So I have a rank 3 kitty and penny. The rank 3 domino and kingpin? Well, congratulations. I only rank 3 penny. I think that was it. And I rank 3 penny for defense. Turned out that in our battle group we didn't have one. I had one duped, so here we go. Oh, need to put up some points so I have less to do tomorrow. because tomorrow I'll have quite a bit to grind still. Not really doing too well with my grind. Rank 3 bishop boss, best champ to use CGI. I don't actually know who would be best. If you like somebody that's very comfortable with Ghost, might be best. I don't know. Put your Hercules in defense. I don't know. If they're gonna ask me to, I will. I'm not even gonna read that one. Alright, cancel. So long. Sister is here this weekend. Hope you are better. You know. I'm not gonna go into it. As I said, I tried to record a video about it 2 or 3 times a day. Couldn't get it done, so didn't record anything at all today. And you know, we'll try tomorrow. We'll try tomorrow. It's fine though. Bold T1. Eventually, maybe. Well, on the bright side, the one thing that gives me some hope is that, you know, I'm gonna get that far is the fact that my father passed away with, you know, relatively full head of hair. Do you think the interceptor is innocent? I don't know. I don't know. Hope he is, you know. It's important to kind of try and see best in people as and when you can. So, you know, at the same time, you know, it's hard not to be a bit sour. Whether he's, like, you know, innocent or not, something caused it. A sunset position is decreased a lot in prestige list. Well, because champions progress differently in between ranks. Sorry, I haven't added that one. 1 second. Sorry, I haven't added any of them. I'll add the one. I'll add the rest later. Sorry, I haven't gotten to it yet.
Ahoy!
A completely messed up day. Let me find Mr. WTF. Here we go. Money, money, money. Okay. It's just been a messy day.
Here comes the money, money, money.
Oh yeah, sorry. Nope.
Here comes the money.
Can't use this one, sorry. Sorry, I thought this one. I can add one of the other ones. I'll add Homer one. But yeah, you're gonna need to find another one because you can't use copyrighted music. You can use this one. Okay, so let's add the sound file. Just a second, this won't take but a minute. No. Sorry about this, guys. But I want just, at the very least, one sound added. that will work. Just need to get MrWTF's channel. You know what anyone's cooking today? I do not know what I'm cooking today. Here we go. So let's jump to the channel. Perfect. Here we are. Everyone use safe pick. Well, try it out now, MrWTF. The nerd one should be working. Did you ever get a microwave? I did get one. It wasn't working properly. I am returning it and I'm waiting for a refund before I get a new one. So I kind of got one and I didn't. You scared of Kevin Durant? What? Why? Hey, what's up, White Mommy? How are you doing? My friend from India suggested me an onion oil. I would not know, man. I genuinely don't know. Online career advice for 20-year-olds. I don't think that this is the best place to ask, my friend. Seem like a straight narrow guy. Really no. Should I do waiting for an exploration? I would. If you can do it, do it. Why not? Purchase anything from store going. Yeah, I have purchased a bunch of stuff there. Don't have too much stuff left. But yeah, so at least you have the nerd one so far. You need to give me another one instead of the money one. It can't be like a song that could be copyrighted. It can be like quotes and, you know, random sounds and stuff like that, but it can't be music per se. But yeah, there we go. Katie, I am an MCOC. Am I? Feel drained? Feel drained. I kind of feel like nothing's going my way, man. It's just like one shit thing after another. And, you know. And it's just one of those moments and nothing goes well. My back's killing me. Feel depressed, you know. The whole thing is strongy. Girlfriend's not well, and some other family issues, and just a whole bunch of crap on. And have no clue. No clue how to come out another end. Just keep on swimming. Okay, what's up, Dax? Just wanted to know someone do 2177 arena rounds in 3 days. Is it humanly possible? I'd say it is possible if there are 2 people grinding or 3 people grinding. You know, my record is just over 1,000, and that was a stupid hard arena grind, and like I grinded a lot first 2 days, but third day I grinded non-stop, literally non-stop, refreshing and all, from 5 AM till 6 PM, I just went to 1,000. So in order to go 2,000 plus, you would have to have no sleep for 72 hours. Like no sleep, and just do that. So if somebody would possibly get it off is maybe if I invite, you know, somebody at my place and we sleep on shifts or some shit like that. But, you know, for one human being, I'm very skeptical on that. Because, yeah, I did 180 million, crazy amount of grind for Hercules. And it was just over 1,000. And I was genuinely brain dead, yeah. So I think that somebody has had help, but it does not necessarily mean that it is a TOS violation. If somebody has, you know, I know, a friend or a partner who also plays the game, for instance, like John and Emma, you know, I'm sure that if they really put to it, then they could get 2,000 rounds in 3 days. Just sleep on changes and stuff like that. So we got 6.2 champion with 1 rewind, super happy. Nice, Rivals. Nice, very good job, Rivals. Send you 5 online. The other Odin home music. Yeah, I know. I'll add the other ones. It's just I'm saying, so you do the 5th one. You know, I'll add the other 3 that I can add tomorrow. But you still need to send me 1 more because I can't add that money thing. Tap away. Here you go. Who do you say is the most overrated character in the game? I don't. Overrated. I do think CGR is overrated. I also do think that some people aren't, like, the thing with overrated characters is that they often are over and underrated criminally at the same point, kind of like Sunspot. Like, Sunspot is significantly overrated by some, but extremely underrated by other people, like, you know, because the opinion is absolutely wild. Similarly, I think there's a large group of players who only look at Aegon as sort of, you know, kind of like Abyss and stuff like that. Something. But either way. I don't know who is the most overrated one. And 7 slots and us to do Act 60. I kind of made the video like that for SATA. Kind of made the video like that. I made a video of my 15 Act 6 MVPs, I believe. The 10 or 15 champions that I used most in Act 6. That video, you can check it out. There you go. How much for 5-star Odin? About 20 probably. Oh, that's stressful. Just remember, JS has to deal with JJ. Oh yeah, that should be quite stressful. That should be quite stressful. Oh, are you planning to do max coagulate though? Do you think it's worth it? Like, I hardly ever use it. I mean, like, I have it unlocked, but, you know, I pretty much never use that coagulate. But, hey, go for it, lad. I wanted to say, like, I genuinely just don't use coagulate. That Act 6 video is super outdated. Everyone's a critic. I don't think it's as outdated as most people think. Because, you know, not that many champions that have, like, you know, completely broken the use, like in the last 2-3 years. Any positive vibes? Well, thank you, Longshot. Thank you very much. Everyone's cricket. Yeah. Oh, come on. Get back to the connection. You use Max Coglet? I never use Max Coglet. Up Twisted Soul. .3 is coming out next month. Well, at least that's what they wrote in the... That's what they wrote in the dev diary. They haven't confirmed it since, but as far as we know, it should be coming next month. Come on here. Degen boy. Degen boy. And the final arena milestone is around 90 million. Ah, you mean in the featured or basic arena though? I don't think that's something they would ever do though. I don't think that's in their best interest. I think players have been asking to get that champion in milestones forever. Kabam has never went back to that. Because Kabam can make a lot more money and have a lot of people grind a lot harder if you don't know how many points you need for that. Because FOMO is real. So I doubt we're gonna see that happening. Fair play. Fair play there, Rocket. They better increase the rewards for 7.3 exploration. Well, we'll see what they do. But yeah, I think the rewards was single weakest point of 7.2. I think 7.2 was excellent piece of content, but the rewards were kind of somewhat underwhelming, you know. It's a quick way to get energy refills. Use units, the fastest way. Can imagine that you can purchase as many energy refills as you can within seconds. Super quick. Just have 300 units, go to the store, like, you know, in a matter of seconds you have no units, but you have 10 energy refills. Brilliant. Brilliant, if you ask me. This is gonna be pointless probably. Whatever. Arena bots need to be dealt with? Yeah, for sure. Because I duped Spider-Go in World Rank 3. Do you like her? Do you use her? Do you have Penny? Actually, with Penny, she might be. Either way. Either way. How to get energy refills? There are a few maps where you can farm them. I think 536 is one of the maps where you can farm energy refills. It's not quick though. But the way it effectively works is how you convert your regular energy into energy refills. Other than that, there is no quick magic way to get energy refills in this game. Burnt a cake earlier. How dare you? What cake did you burn? Upgrade variant rewards. Well, we're gonna see in November whether they do upgrade the variant rewards. What's up, Ilian? How are you doing? But yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see till November. That's when the next variant's scheduled. So, you know, hopefully they do upgrade it. Don't have enough champions for 6th arena. Will I get enough champions to be able to win arena? I got enough champions to be. I don't quite understand that question.
Shut up and take my money.
L0 on SH0T $5. First, Daddy.
Thank you, Longshot. Thank you very much. As in, like, you can always progress faster than players at around your level by doing more content, by playing harder content, by being more active, you know? So you can get more champions than other people playing at your level, but doing more. That's about as simple, I think, as you can explain it. But you have to play the game more than other people, or more than most people, let's say, at around your level. Got half suicides today? Half suicides. I'm not a fan of that idea. When it comes to suicide masteries, I'm kind of all or nothing guy. Also, 6-star. Well, I hope you get him as well. What is your target score? Vitality? Okay, check this out. Oh. Collapse. Osborne's collapse. Prince Charming. Prince Charming indeed. Did you buy any offers? I did buy offers, yeah. Obviously I did buy most of the offers with those stuff. How much I got from War? It was like 11,000 fragments of each. But I also did every single piece of content that, you know, you could earn those materials. These points easier say about what champs they introduce. I mean, for their challenge they put up. How can't they're so hyping for CGI boss? Well, I kind of disagree with it though. I'm always interested in, you know, having access to new ability sets and new champions, and it's always kind of like a nice feeling to have a new toy that you enjoy playing with. At 45 million, one go for a sexy number. So you're well ahead of me then. Nice. Good job. Good job. Oh. Yeah, I was hoping to be at about 45 million by this point, but had a very messy day. So, you know, we'll see what happens. Hope the move went well and been doing well. You know, it's fine. I can't say it went particularly well, but you know, I'm in the new place. That's what matters. That's what matters more. I do hope that Thorax is properly buffed, yes. What's up, Lisa Chinese? How are you doing? Look at that. Let's clap that Fury. Oh, that was quite neat What If episode as well about Nick Fury. I did like it quite a bit. Nick's bad day. No, bad week. Gillo at rank 2 last night. I have not touched her yet. I kind of prefer to see what I'm getting myself into. So I recommend people to always see what they're buying. Or in this case, see what they're investing in. So I think that's a shitty decision. You know, maybe you're right, maybe it's gonna work out well for you. Maybe it won't. Always better to make sure. I opened my 5-star Nexus today and accidentally picked Diablo instead of... Diablo is actually better than Sorcerer Supreme. No, well, not better necessarily, but you know, it's not a horrible difference in quality of the champions though. If you're running Liquid Courage Double Edge often, then Diablo is definitely the better pick though. Heads up, Crackett, how are you doing? It's been a year since CGR was introduced, but I don't use him as much as Doom, Nick. Yeah, I completely agree. I hardly use CGR for anything, to be honest. So Lion boss too much. Monday will be presented as Spotlight. We do not know exactly when. And we don't know exactly when we'll see the Spotlight. But here we go. Let's keep on pushing. Let's keep on clapping these fools. I really want Hitmonkey? Why do you really want Hitmonkey? I actually don't have a 6-star Hitmonkey myself. So there's that. Can't beat him. It's not that bad. Sorcerer is super OP. Sorcerer is very good. Sorcerer is definitely a very good champion. I like Sorcerer Supreme a lot. But you know, her biggest downside is that, yeah, she's absolutely incompatible with suicides. You're too tall, Hitmonkey scared of you. Maybe. Maybe. And Jubilee or Carnage. Carnage is very, very, very fun. To be honest, I think Gila is a bad champ currently. I didn't think Gila is a good champ currently. Oh yeah, definitely, I agree with that. Guillotine, even right now, you know, is not that bad. She's not too great either, though. Like, realistically, you have no need for her. But, you know, there are definitely worse champions in game than Guillotine. With more than 5k units and maximum suicides. Nice. Very good job. Subgaming Thorag. I was happy for Prestige. Got AG generic confused, though. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens with Thor Ragnarok's buff. What skill 6 stars are worth rank 2 unawakened? Black Widow Daily Origins, Mole Man, Falcon, Shang-Chi, Massacre. Who else? Crossbones. I think even unawakened Crossbones. At least to rank through easy. Need more? Kingpin. Kingpin's definitely one. A 1000 power. Well, just because opponent has more PI than you do, that means nothing. Really doesn't. PI is a very unimportant thing in itself in this game, to be honest. Falcon gets better with dupe, but even unduped, you can easily rank to him. Low classic Killmonger because of the bleed. Killmonger is quite good. Killmonger is quite good in this game. Not just because of bleed, also he has indestructible charge and quite a lot of things going for him. Deodorant rank 3 worthy? She's on. Hi, honey. Go for it then. I'm in no rush to take her to rank 3. I eventually might, but I'm fairly happy with her as rank 2 though. On set to Matthew. Oh, come on. Warlock and Claire. Unique champs. Yeah, sure. Why not? Are you a fan of? No. I don't even know what that means, Bullfighter. So I'm gonna answer with a no. I'm level 25. Is that a good level to have 5-star? I don't know it these days anymore. When I was level 25, the life was different, my friend. I think it's probably quite okay. Captain Marvel movie needs high sig? No. Signature ability has nothing to do with damage output. For Captain Marvel movie version. Slap Ironman? Sure.
Oh well.
Whoops, wrong clip.
One word and hit you again.
I'm telling mother.
One word and I hit you again.
I'm telling mother.
Go. Tell her.
There you go. First I thought Mojo is useless. How dare you? Mojo is awesome. Mojo is awesome. Thoughts on gun buying, because I've seen your videos recently. Have you been seeing videos recently openly putting up? Well, I think it's against the TOS, and you know, that's about it. Shouldn't be done because it's against TOS, and that's all there is to it. You should be reporting those videos to Kabam. Should be forwarding the links to support service, and you know, hope Kabam deals with it. It's again, it's a very simple thing. Like, each of these games have different rules. Some of the games, that type of stuff might be perfectly fine, just like some of the games you have, you know, where you can use blue stacks, like Model Feature Revolution. You can use blue stacks, and that's perfectly kind of, you know, all right thing to do. In this game, it's illegal. If it's legal in this game, then it's illegal. That's about where my thought process ends. Let's clap this clown. One more sleepless night. Why one more sleepless night? He clapped them. Yeah, he slapped them cheeks. You have Shang-Chi combo guide? I don't think I do. Well, I do have my kind of standard rotation where you do go for a 5-hit combo, stun, then you do either medium light, medium, or medium medium, heavy attack, range repeat kind of thing. But you know, there is no real ideal rotation for when you play Shang-Chi though. It always depends on what you're trying to do in the fight. Slap me more. Open 50k from Mercury Crystal. Got 1k units. Now you're good, Armin. Congratulations. Congratulations. A frog had a DNA test to work out where he was from. Oh, come on, Twisted Soul. It's horrible. That is a horrible joke. My eyes are sparkling. Don't think that's a sparkle. I don't think that's a sparkle there. Been so long since Mando showed up. Yeah. Well, we didn't do KT times all last Sunday, which is my fault. Because I was definitely unwell. What kind of music do I typically listen to? I actually don't normally listen to music. That's like 100% honest. Like, in my free time, I listen to either podcasts or audiobooks or something else in background, but I don't genuinely listen to music daily. Not at the moment, anyways. Twisted and Armin seem to have just as bad as humor. PP does too, as also. There's, at the very least, there's like 3 of them now. It's like, at the very least, there's 3 of them. Hate current side quest, it's boring. Yeah, I hate it too. I haven't even started this week's stuff. Waiting for the 5-star generic gem. We'll use it on Aegon. Well, I hope. Well, Very good. Shouldn't be too long of a wait anymore, should it? Yeah, I think it's fine. You ranked? I did not. The person who invented autocorrect should burn in hell. Why? 3 too many? Yep. 3 too many. How to farm, current objective and quality difficulty. What is the exact objective there then? Can you explain it to me? I think it's the Icarus 623. 3 energy per fight, and you can finish those fights very fast. So I think that's what most people are doing. Can Doom take 636 Cap America? Yeah, especially if you have the Diablo and Nihilist synergy, where you have guaranteed crit. Then, yeah. Outnumber. Yes, they do. What's up, William? How are you doing? Playing Incursion Zone, 16 boss. Follow that as per evolution. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Easy there, cowboy. It's okay. I'm gonna clap. He's gonna clap himself down. Haha. How much time am I gonna be on stream? I don't think today's gonna be too long of a stream. I don't know. I generally don't feel too well. It's been a messed up day. It's been a messed up week. Or more than a messed up week at this point. I don't know. Sorry guys, you know. You just need to wait a bit longer for me to get my shit together. But Cab glances Dr. Doom's power drain? Not always. You know. And someone who crits a lot. Well, Dr. Doom has guaranteed crits on heavy attacks with that synergy, so kind of counts. And you know, Dr. Doom also power drains on mediums while the aura is active and stuff, so you can solo with Doom. I know people have done it with Dr. Doom. Yeah, Doom's definitely not the best option, but can get it done. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There are definitely easier options than Doom. MCOC is really broken. I got the units registered. After this time. What? Sorry, on about that. He doesn't steal on mediums, I'm aware. He doesn't lens though. If I said mediums, then, you know, I misspoke. Meant regular hits.
Ahoy!
Ahoy, ahoy. Oh. The camel had expired. 6 around Doomed Colossus rank 3 worthy. For Thronebreaker, 100%. Just because I would be a bit hesitant. I waited till my Colossus got duped before I took him to rank 3. We have 41 point something million. Very good. I guess. having issues with your inputs at times. Not all the time. Sometimes I do though. Oh yeah, I did dupe my Gambit. Like today. Just got my, 6-star shots. Barely to 10,000. I opened like 100 premium crystals to get to it. But either way. Duped my Gambit. For the reason that every champ who is rank 3 worthy is also rank 4 worthy. Well, I don't think that that type of thought process is accurate. Whereas, like, I have rank 3 Mojo and I have rank 3 Dr. Doom. It doesn't mean that I value them both equally. And it's not whether a champion is worthy. It's whether it's the right choice for you at the right time. There's a significant difference whether you take up rank 3 number 35 or 29 or whatever, and your rank 4 number 2, 3, 4, 5, stuff like that. So no, it does not stand to reason. At the very least, not initially. Eventually, once you reach, wide enough selection of champions, perhaps, but definitely not right now. I sometimes rank up champions just for the hell of it. Especially like rank 2 champions now, like, I don't know, Carnage and whatever. Even rank 3 champions. I have rank 3 Domino, I wouldn't say that I would recommend taking Domino to rank 4 right now. But when you have like spare catalysts and you just kind of whatever, it's different. So no, it's not quite the same there. At the very least, not right now. Like, yeah, I definitely have champions at rank 3 that I will not think about taking to rank 4 for quite a long time. The rank 3 6-star Falcon and dupe for Thronebreaker. If I found the skill first, would you prefer to have him duped? Well, of course, everybody would prefer to have him duped, but it's still a solid choice. 5-star Kamal is better than rank 2 6-star for Karinia. 5-star rank 5 is better than 6-star rank 2 for Korean challenges, especially if you can sig it out and how dupe ability. If new title is for 7.3, then I guess we might get 6 stones in abundance. Hopefully. Hope so. But we already have gotten a really huge amount of 6 stones compared to, previous. This summer we have gotten over 200 generic 6 stones. That's an insane amount. Very into exploration today. Ambush mechanic in between the path. Oh yeah, the ambush thing. It can get old real fast. I always forget about it, and then you get immediately reminded, and then you hate it, and then you keep hating it, and then you keep raging. Aggression to suicides need to be maxed out to be. Ideally, yes, because you see the real cost of the suicide masteries is not the units or that bleed or poison, it's recoil. And the way I look at it is kind of like, why would you get half of the product, half of the attack increase, and pay the full price, which is still how to deal with the point in recoil? So when it comes to me personally, I'm either full suicides or no suicides. If you want to increase your attack as much as possible, then meanwhile just max out glass cannon, max out greater strength, masteries like that. And then when you can actually go all in, then go all in suicide masteries. That's how I look at it anyways. What's up, Samir Sharma? How are you doing? The Falcon Awaken, Massacre, and Awaken Food rank. Probably go with Falcon. I mean, I have both of them at rank 2. I have had Massacre at rank 2 far longer. But, likely the Falcon is probably more useful. So rank 4 will follow the same process rank 3 respect your answer time. So no worries. And yeah, well, I think they will. I think quite certainly they will. When you rank 3 Domino, many do too. Who knows?
Ahoy!
I ranked 3 my domino just kind of because I had like a spare meat and catalyst and I was bored, to be honest. Kind of regret it, but you know, whatever. I regret it is a strong word, but still. When will 7.3 release? Well, it's set to come out in October, next month. Okay, dog. There is tier 6 class catalyst requirement that I don't think 7 stars should be available before. I don't even try to think that far in the future. Oh. Just icing a cake. Who is that cake for, huh? Who is that cake for? What's up, more gaming? How are you doing? Let's clap in that tar. Doing good. Hope you're as well. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Ain't gonna complain too much. Can you parry Jang's stars? No, because he's just stun immune. He's not shrugging off or anything like that. It's just stun immunity. Just like you can't parry, you know, I don't know, Nick Fury in Second Life. You're being tight.
I'm in danger.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Don't worry. I'm fine. Who is your least favorite champ that everyone else thinks is good? A champion that I don't like and everyone else thinks is good. That I don't like Stark and Stealth Suit Spider-Mans. I don't like. Right. I don't like. What else? Not a big fan of Immortal Abomination. I don't particularly dislike him. Just I don't think he's as good as most people think he is. You know. We'll see. Five-star ape. Nice. Congratulations, Samir Sharma. 20 medians get buffed KT. Like, let's rank 3 him. Well, we'll see. I do have
always this
a spare mutant catalyst. Okay. But yeah, I do happen to have fairly decent mutant roster. Best way to get ISO? That's actually very, very, very simple. Open crystals. As many as you can. Any way possible. Alright, I don't know why I did this. I just needed to do this. Stop with a shell. How are you doing? He did. I like Void because I don't necessarily dislike Void. I'm just not, you know, excited by Void. We don't Unstoppable Colossus anyways. Yeah, no.
Those communists are amazing.
Unstoppable Colossus is trash. It's just trash. I'll still probably get him as a 6-star. Just because, you know, arena points and stuff. But yeah, he's trash. He is actually able to do some really good damage with Red Guardian synergy. Any chance of that series returning? I don't know, maybe. great champs I hate to play. Well, the thing is, like, you know, there's a limited amount of those champions. It's not about whether I want or don't want to bring out series, but you know, I think there is a better chance of, you know, MCOC champion roast return not coming, where I just roast popular champions and unpopular champions. Oh, I think that could be an interesting idea. I should actually probably write that one down. There's a fan. Ah, here we go. Here's one. Champion roast. Today, a man knocked on my door and asked for a small donation towards local swimming pool. Gave him a glass of water. Ah. Do you think if Maestros heavy reach was like Cable, then he would be better than Cable? Maestros? Do you mean Mysterious? No, I don't think he would still be better than Cable, because I do think that APOC is stronger champ than Penny is. And you know, the thing that goes with these, you know, synergy super dependent champions is that their own strength is significantly elevated if their synergy partner is really powerful. And that's kind of the thing there, that, you know, Penny's not bad, but she's no APOC. And like Mysterio, you know, is good, better than Cable, but still, as in like combines some value of two together. APOC and Cable does more and offer more. Another thing that kind of doesn't help too much, I think, is that both, you know, Mysterio and Penny are poison immune. Both of them like have the passive heal. Look, they both kind of cover quite a lot of the same stuff. Yeah, my friend Guardian was introduced just revive. Just revive, Ava emoji. I felt bad. I think that Guardian is a champion that could be much better than he is. I still like him, and I still think he's like, let's say, you know, the best no buff champion, because we have two now, and I still think he's much better than this Spider-Man. But yeah, he could definitely benefit from a bit of numbers tweak. There you go. I think some good. How many rank 3s do I have? 35. Why did you so skin it out of it? Yeah, I have a top lock with Big Monster. Why did Jimmy throw the clock out of the window? Why did see time fly? Of course. Why are you picking on Jimmy now? Cable versus Mysterious Energized debate? Yeah, a bit. No, Katie got a penny and awakened. Oh. Yeah, cow crystals. I awakened my penny when I opened crystals for Kitty Pride. And I got penny when I opened the early access bundle for Kitty Pride. So, you know, totally unwarranted, undeserved, but, you know, for funsies. ASR cheating last war season? Well, I made a video on it if you're interested in what ASR did or didn't do, where I explain fully what I do and don't know. So you are more than welcome to check out that video. New pair of gloves today, but they're both left. Oh, come on, Twisted Soul. Come on. Look at this series. Oh no, oh no. Armand Domino is definitely in it. Domino is already like bipolar bimbo of the first series. Have you not seen that video of good champions or great champions I hate using or something like that? Domino was one of the first, I think, in those series. And she got a very, very quick nickname of a bipolar bimbo, which I kind of felt was quite accurate. Cable has one. Yeah, I think that 2 hits per heavy is super important as well. Yep, that's true, Lawrence. Very correct, Lawrence. What's up, TikTok? How are you? What is expected cutoff for Odin? Probably around 60. Can we get the slap for these jokes? Okay, let's just slap all of them.
Oh, well.
Larry, what the hell are you doing?
Larry!
Larry, you can't just... Oh,
Larry! Oh, are you alright? How did...
Larry! Oh, well.
Larry, what the hell are you doing?
Larry!
Larry, you can't just... Oh,
Larry! Oh, are you alright? How did...
Larry! Oh, well.
Larry, what the hell are you doing?
Larry!
Larry, you can't just... Oh,
Larry! Oh, are you alright? How did...
Larry!
There you go. There's some good slapping. I do feel that they could potentially introduce a new progression level at 7.3, yes. I think that would make sense with past year's timeline, which is before Cyber Weekend deals. It's in a loop? Yep, we know. I mean, I know. This time, can you not do her? I'll still do her. I'll do her alright. How much Sig Hercules needs? The more the better. There is no minimum, there is no maximum. I think one of the sweet spots was somewhere around 60, 70, but in general, the more the better. Waste of time. Oh, come on. How do you call a belt with a clock on it? Waste of time. Pathetic. It's just shit. Are you familiar with the concept of shit? How many more will get another buff? No, I don't. I don't. And that's why you never rank up champions before the buff. And that's why you also don't rank up champions just because somebody makes a video title New Degen King or some shit like that. You need to wait, play around, and see for yourself. Alright, see you later, Jacob. What did you do? You were, I don't know. You're somehow part of this. These horrible jokes, man. They'll haunt me. They'll haunt my dreams. Isn't that? Alright, see you later, Twisted. See you later. Are going to require rank 4 6-star for the new title? Yes, I do. I do think they will require a rank 4 6-star for the new title. I do think that it is exactly what will happen. They might not, you know. I don't work for them. It's just like if I'd have to bet, that's what I'd place my bet on. You have 1 million more than I do currently, but no refresh for me. Just my hours of grinding. Very good. You know, I have been quite late. No, I'm not gonna say that I have been quite lazy. I just haven't had much time in this arena. So yeah, you know, like today I only did about 30 minutes of refresh stuff. Canada is a real place. I have heard such rumors. I have heard such rumors. Oh, here's it. I will look like more, maybe. Who knows? Doubt it, but maybe. MD. I actually like, you see, White Mommy, I was thinking the other way. MD is the only one of the class masteries that's actually like really significant. And I feel that over years, MD has been holding the Mystic class hostage, in a sense. And I don't think whether, you know, I don't think it necessarily worked out for the best for the Mystic class. Because if you think about it, it's now like an additional criteria, because Kabam keeps Mystic Dispersion in mind when they're designing the champions. And that means that now we have several subsets of champions in Mystic class which require MD and which don't require MD, and then on top of that we have several type of matchups, whereas champions require opponents to have buffs and some champions that don't require opponents to have buffs. And all that entire situation has if anything, kind of like put, you know, the horse blinders on Mystic class at large, and I think it has hurt them in the long term, because Mystic class is without a doubt, like, you know, the most contained within an archetype of like power buff control. That's just about it. Whereas other classes, you know, have loads of different abilities flying left, right, and center. Mystic class, you know, they don't have champions like Corvus or Ghost or, you know, I don't know, Omega Red just go in and snap through the fights. And they don't have like, I don't know, Shang-Chi. There's a lot that Mystic class doesn't have. And I think that a large part of that is because of MD, because they always had to keep Mystic Dispersion's existence in mind. And ultimately, I think that kind of like serves as a downfall for the entire class, because like, look at the champions like Man-Thing and Dr. Voodoo and a bunch of others where, you know, you're playing with two completely different versions of champions, whether you have Mystic Dispersion active or you don't. And that kind of fragments the class further. So I don't know which is better, to have MD, like, you know, for a class, each class have something as potent as MD, but then again, Kabam would have been a lot more restrictive designing those champions, or not. That's what I think. So Rimo will get another buff, maybe. Maybe. What's your favorite dish that you can eat any day without? I don't have a single dish like that. Every single dish that I have been eating for, you know, for a long period of time too frequently, I have grown not to like. Like literally every single thing that I have eaten too much for a longer amount of time, I have kind of grown not to enjoy. So I try not to do that. Canadian lol. You mean Canadian lol? Oh, you mean that one? I will pick. No, I don't think I'm gonna do that though. I'll be honest. I don't think I'm gonna do that one. But I'll do an Abyss revisit probably. What do you call Arnold Schwarzenegger making the Terminator? Very good. Very good. What's up, Bashan? How are you doing? Stupid Gamora. Stupid Gamora's buff. Think Torax buff opens the doors to the box we all want to see. Which doors? Explain yourself. Explain yourself, Fluffy Pig. Could you use your first lol clear just one? Rank 3 5-star Star-Lord. Person here too, who says Grand Deal. All need your problems and come there's no way. Incredible. Yeah, I know, right? That is true though. That is true. Like, you know, if I'm ever in a position like if I ever have a company that, you know, employs developers, and somebody would come to an interview and on their record it would say like used to work for Kabam from, you know, 2016 2019, something like that, or 2020, and be like, thank you. We'll call you, maybe. That's very, very, very true. Oh, can you refresh champions many times you want? With units, yes you can. What's up, Chocoholic? Good question. Is there an ability that counters glancing in particular? In trouble with Mach 5 mini boss, Stone Pyramid boss? Well, first thing what you need to know is that Stone Pyramid doesn't glance special attacks. So if Hyperion, for instance, is a viable option or something like that, that's perfectly fine, because Stone Pyramid X cannot glance special attacks. That's first. Second of all, yes, there are abilities that counter glancing, and that is concussion type abilities. Abilities that reduce ability accuracy, not offensive one, not defensive one, but like flat out ability accuracy, such as concussions or Archangel's neurotoxin, for instance. Archangel's neurotoxin counters glancing or a strong concussion, but those are quite rare. So easiest way to deal with Storm would be, yeah, if you can Quake. If you can't, Archangel, because once you get a couple of neuros going, she will not glance like at all. Or just use champions that spam special attacks like Hyperion. Come on, Mike comes to you for a job. Will you do? I'd give him a job. As long as it does not involve talking to other people. You know, I don't think he's like a bad guy or anything like that. Or like I hate him or dislike him. I don't think he's a good community manager. I don't think he should be like, you know, interacting with other people as his profession. But if it would be some other type of job, you know, I'd give him a job, why not? Thor has an Avengers tag? Yes, he does. Well, hopefully. Hopefully they can start listening. But, you know, we'll see. One buff at a time. One buff at a time. The attitude to working for Kabam changed over the last 6 months? If you asked what if question. Perhaps it might depend on what I'd be asked to do. There are some things I definitely not feel comfortable doing. But again, you know, if that would be a chance to change my life, like I can't put hand in my heart, say no, never, type of thing. Because right now in my life, financial issues are the biggest problem. Quite literally, like, you know. So it's easy to be very kind of, you know, I don't know, principle and some sort of moral high ground and stuff like that. But can't deny that, yeah, like money and money issues, like, is definitely kind of like the thing that's on my mind when I go to bed and the thing that's on my mind that when I wake up. So I don't know. I don't know. What unit value would you put on 100% obvious exploration rewards? I never thought about it, but quite long. That crystal probably worth some good. Still 7, 8, 9,000 units. Generic awakening gem, let's say minimum 3,000, probably like closer to 4,000. 2 tier 5 CCs, probably like 20,000. Aren't you on disability for your back? No, I'm not on disability. I'm not on disability. Anyhow, I decided against it. Like, I've never taken $1 from any government, Latvian or British, and I don't want any from this. Yeah. What's the best way to explain it? I'm morally against being dependent, and I already feel quite shit about myself and my problems, and you know, I feel fortunate that I have found a way where I can do my best to try and provide for myself, and yeah, I don't want to be on disability. Hey, what's up, Kimbo? Strife has concussion? Yes, Strife does have concussion. So, when is Hercules coming to the basic crystals? 5 or 6 star? When is Hercules coming to basic crystals? 6 star basic, Hercules coming in about 4 months. 5 star basic, I don't know from top of my head. For the day KD puts in, difficult. We'll see what happens. Make you the community manager so you can tell everyone to fuck. Oh yeah, I would. And I would make no qualms about it. Yourself. Just to make a knee problem? I don't know what you mean there. Sorry. Yeah, either way. One day at a time. One day at a time. Would create a 6-star Quake post. I don't understand how, like, 6-star Quake is not and would not be good for the game. Why can't people understand that? If anything, I would be one in there pushing to nerf Quake. Like, on a personal level, I love Quake. But the game would be much better off if she didn't exist. I can promise you, if Quake didn't exist, the true focus would not get spammed everywhere just because of Ghost. They would put some, you know, some of those armor break on special attack nodes or some crap like that makes it trickier for Ghost, but it would not be true focus spamming, for instance. And that's just one of the things. There'll be less, I don't know, champions that necessarily counter, you know, evade and crap like that. And anyways, Quake is not healthy for the game. What's up, Nilo? How are you doing? Do you think Sam really cheated? And that's why ASR was I don't know. I don't know, that's the thing. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. And you know what? I'm not here to cast, you know, judgment, blame, or whatever else. Fact of the matter is, I don't know what happened. And I'm not gonna keep myself up at night thinking, you know, what happened, happened. And whether he did or did not, at this point, for me, you know, might not be as important as how it looked and what did it do. And I'm not like, I might, anyways, yeah, I don't know. 100% disagree. I would cheese everything I can. Well, that's the thing. You can go and cheese everything you can. What I'm saying is you should be able to cheese less. You know, you're perfectly fine. I want to cheese everything I can. I like cheesing shit. You know, don't you think I would be happy that, you know, I could use Ronan in every other quest and just infinitely stun loop everyone? I'd be happy. Is it good for the game? No. So, you know, I agree. I like cheesing shit. I want cheese as much as possible. It's their job to make sure we can't cheese that much. Respect your honesty and wishes, Timo. Thank you. It doesn't matter. Don't you worry about it, Trey. It does matter. There's more to life than money. Hey, what's up? Vladimir Petro. Nicely lighted. Well, I'm glad you like it. Much better than even pre-moving. Noise. Very good. I should have few changes to sound quality, hopefully tomorrow as well. Because I got some of the foam panels. And they are like decompressing now. So sound quality hopefully should go up. Found some cheap foam panels, and it's funny. Ordered on Amazon both at the same time. They deliver the panels, but the glue for the panels is coming tomorrow. But you know, it's fine anyways, because they need like a day or two to decompress and expand. Increase the ASMR quality too. Yes, of course. There's still quite a lot I need to get done though. And a lot of it will need to wait a bit. It's fine. Think you will get a cat? Yes, I think we will get a cat. In fact, we should kidnap one of the JJ's cats. Should kidnap one of the JJ's cats. Egg box aren't good enough? No, I just don't have enough egg boxes, you know? I don't eat too many. I don't eat many eggs. We're part of quite cheese community by the time I pull her. You never know. Maybe. Cat face, I will. Who knows? Where is the... What we don't have a cat yet, don't worry. I also feel like egg boxes are being mentioned every stream. Which you know. Because my favorite champ. Mine as well. I mean, I guess I could still say she is my favorite champ, but you know, I don't use her much. Let's brainstorm the cat's name. Neither one of us is gonna get the, you know, the distinguished honor of naming the cat. I'm dying inside while grinding for honor. Yeah, I bet. Any kitty. Oh. Tomorrow would be a good name. Tomorrow? Maybe. Oh, come on. She failed all my furies. The bitch. Catso. It's fine and not to see things a lot nowadays before speaking any subject, especially it's in the slightly less controversial. All kid even not give two fucks about anything and speak his mind. Yeah, I do think more because
I don't think
because I feel less free than I have ever felt. I do not think that world at large is going in the right direction, and I do think it's getting worse by the day. I do think that there are a lot of people out there who deliberately are waiting for me to say something that I shouldn't, and who already have tried to use innocent kind of like, you know, light-hearted humor or conversation and take it out of the context. I made a joke to ZeroFrostNinja about, he asked whether it's worth to buy an offer in order to become Thronebreaker, for instance. I said, don't buy that offer, like, you know, donate me half of that money, you're gonna save half of that money and you're gonna become Thronebreaker in like 3 days, because, you know, new monthly event quest is coming out somewhere. That clip got used to prove that I'm quote-unquote mirthing on my channel. I made a joke about Omega Red playstyle, and that joke got used to label me homophobe and try to get me cancelled. And there are more and more of those incidents, and, you know, there are more and more shitty people around. And what's worse is, you know, that's kind of like the general tendency of the community. So I have come to agree a lot more with Jordan Peterson than it's much better to give yourself a minute to think and to choose your words more carefully than having some sort of arrogant bravado about yourself and not knowing when what will get dragged out to be used against you. So yeah, you're absolutely right. I do use my words. I do choose my words a lot more carefully, but it's because I dislike society a lot more than I used to.
MrWTF $50. I believe the state of the game is screwed up because Kobam is trying to prevent cheeses. If they left the game alone, it would be 100x better.
I can agree with that. I can actually agree with that. Thank you, by the way, MrWTF. And I do agree with that. I think the game is screwed up because Kabam has let through too many cheeses, and then they are trying to prevent it. A good example is Psycho Man. Psycho Man came out and he could infinitely spam, you know, heavies level 2s in that one mode. And that was, by all definitions, a cheese tactic, right? But Psycho Man's damage is so pathetic that absolutely nobody would use. And they still felt the need to change that heavy attack. So you couldn't. And that is exactly one of the things that caused the game engine to go to shit. When they were messing about with, like, you know, framing how far champions get pushed and shit like that. Shang-Chi, the thing with Shang-Chi cheese is, I might agree that that is too much. But that is the type of thing that they should have caught creating the champion. And as far as I agree with MrWTF is that they are screwing with the game too much post the fact, and they don't use their brains enough to kind of like proof test it before they actually release it. Like with like that Shang-Chi example is great. It's a very simple thing. It's a very, very simple thing to catch. Like, you know, it didn't take long for players to figure it out. If there was any meaningful amount of like testing or thought put into it, then, you know, you'd figure out that Shang-Chi can't have that stun mechanic work like that. But the fact that they had to change it after it entered the game is the problem. Same as the fact that that Psycho Man, for instance. The fact that I had to amend Psycho Man's heavy attack and how far you get pushed off against the wall is by definition, to a point, one of the creative coding solutions what has caused the game engine to go to shit. So yeah, no, I do agree to you, whereas where I think some cheeses or more cheeses should be left alone. But it's also their job to prevent them from entering the game, not as in like it has come to the game, but on a designing process before it actually gets into the game. You know what I mean? But that's what makes you. I get where you're coming from. The great power comes blah blah blah, regardless. No, like, I think you're mistaking something. I choose my words carefully, but there are plenty of things that I do feel strongly about, and that I will not and do not hesitate to speak my mind. You see, that is quite a big difference there. Because I am still very comfortable being more harsh or having a different opinion than any other person. There are few things that I have realized that, for instance, when I'm raging at somebody in particular, you know, in general, I'm trying to be less petty and less mean as a human being, trying to be more positive. And there are definite changes, but it hasn't, you know, it's not in a conceptual level where I don't think that I'm unable to express myself. I think that when I do express myself, I have to be a lot more careful. And I also make a deliberate effort not to use my viewership or my channel to belittle people. With, like, you know, few moments of weakness, I'll admit, but in general, I do try my best. Like, even we all have a good example. Like, I've had countless opportunities to you know, be extremely nasty and kind of like get involved in all of these dramas with one or another content creators. I don't, because that's not what I want to do. And that one thing has changed. I think my life has had enough shit, enough problems, and I still do have enough problems for me to actively seek out more negativity in my life. And I try my best not to. Bong Rock said that in his interview, said that the people in the aren't good enough, their cheese. Yes, that's 100% correct. But that is their problem. They need more people and they need better people. That is evident. That is evident. I think Hercules also, or it was the same from the start. I think Hercules as well, the fact that he did not die from that level 3. I think they never intended Hercules to be able to tank a level 3. And they just never tested it. Because I think hardly anything ever gets tested in Come properly anyways. Favorite fun champ to play with that probably isn't that great. Carnage and Man Thing. I love using both of them. Carnage and Man Thing. Both are really, really fun. And that's the solution for Storm X. Get lucky with Domino? Yeah, sure. Karma for bipolar maybe. Katso. Maybe Katso. Do you think all the hype with Kitty Pryde is justified? No, I can't say flat out no, but I do think it's gonna die down at least by 85% within a month. And ultimately, we're gonna see in about 3 to 5 months. You do you, man. Just don't want to see someone voice suppressed because... Oh no, don't worry. Like, I still say what I think. It's just, again, I'll definitely make sure that I phrase myself in the most accurate way possible. And... Now, at the same time, I must say that, like, I am unable to speak freely. Even if I choose the most careful words possible, there are a lot of things that I don't think I can say out loud. Yeah, definitely. There are loads of jokes that I don't think I can tell you guys. But I can tell to my girlfriend. My girlfriend's gonna get, you know, gonna put up that "how dare you" look and laugh a bit, and, you know, we're gonna chuckle, and you're gonna know that it was a nasty joke and whatever. And then, you know, I know I can't say those things publicly, and there's a lot of that. And I think increasingly more and more so. Flat though. That's also one of the reasons why I want to make another channel where I speak about things like that. Oh, he keeps deleting all your comments. Sure, he deletes a lot of people's comments, man. I'm sure he does. But, you know, why do you even bother commenting is the question. Or watching. Dog lessons in the office, just let him test. You know, sure. But, you know, that's again like one person though. I know, either way. You see, I don't remember Arman. Honestly, I don't care for opening videos generally. The game's lagging so much right now? You mean the stream or the game? I'm on 5-star kitty. Nice. Congratulations. Uncensored and half filtered Katie. Waiting for the channel now. Oh, thank you. But yeah, no. I'm not promising that it's gonna be like absolutely uncensored and unfiltered, but it's definitely gonna touch subjects just like that. Whether we are free to think and talk, and what are we being taught, or like one of the first videos that I want to make, period, is what does good mean to you? How do you decide what is a good thing to you? Where do your values come from? You know, so ultimately I think that it's something fairly fascinating. It's slightly different for each human being. What you find acceptable, you find good, and how do you define evil? And what is the source of that? For some people, you know, might be that religion, Christian religion, has very strong views on, you know, good and evil. Or for a lot of people, it could just be the basis of parenting. You know, for your father, like for a lot of people, definition of good and evil quite literally comes from the lessons of their fathers and parents and guardians. And unfortunately, for a lot of people, values of good and evil come from pop culture, which is, I think, the worst place where to get it from, especially right now, especially young people, because, you know, it's heavily polarized. But for you, like, there is no right answer, you know. For me, it's largely mixture of religion. My influence of good and evil has been also affected by the fact that Latvia regained its independence just as I was growing up. So obviously schools have played a part in it, but when I was growing up, we had a lot of these patriotic values taught in us. and we had like very good emphasis on a very big emphasis on like national identity, and you're Latvian, and you know Soviet Union was evil and stuff like that. But all of that has been dampened over time, because whilst in school I was taught, you know, Soviet times were like the worst ones. They occupied Latvians, they sent us to Siberia and stuff like that. But at the same time, I came home and I asked my grandparents, and my grandparents, whilst they were still alive, said that they liked Soviet times better. Because they lived better, people lived better, they could eat better, you know. They enjoyed themselves better under Soviet rule. And that, at that point, that was one of the kind of like big, I don't know, 5-6 moments in my life when I kind of awoken my critical thinking, because everything that I had been taught by my parents who were younger and in school and in like Latvian media news and stuff like that was immediately shattered by person who I respected, who I looked at as wiser, who my mother listened to and went to for advice. So, you know, there is no right or wrong answer. You know, the bottom of it is that the way we define good is a mix of all our experiences based on our own individual system of worthiness, credibility, or values. But at some degree, almost all of it affects us. You triggered your defensive mechanism. USSR, another country, USA fucked up. Yeah, pretty much. But the point is that, you know, I know, and I'm well aware at my age how I define and why I define things as good or evil. Problem is that most people either are unaware what constitutes or good and evil in their heads, and the biggest problem is that a lot of young people are being taught rubbish right now, especially in USA. I think James sent something to me. Oh, the thing that James sent to me is actually one of the things that definitely inspired me to want to make a channel with emphasis on younger people and kind of critical thinking. I'm sorry if I'm not answering some questions, but I do want to show that picture, because that was disturbing. That was really disturbing. Oh, it's expired. Crap. Oh. I can only see the thumbnail. How is it called? Wheel. I don't know if James can resend it, maybe. Trying to find. I have found several, and none of them are quite as retarded. I think James just sent it to me again. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. James just resent it to me. So let's go. And this is what kids are being taught in schools right now. Your wheel of power, how big of a victim you are. So you start with your skin color. So if you're white, you have the most power. In your sexuality, if you're, you know, heterosexual, you have a lot of power. Then your ability, if you're disabled or not, then you have the power, you know. And if any of these, then you're a victim, basically. Then you're marginalized. Your formal education, post-secondary, you rule, age 18 to 50, you know. Citizenship, if you're an actual citizen, that's some neurodiversity. I don't even know what that means. Body size. If you're not fat, Like, if you're not fat, like, that's literally a thing that every single one of us can control if we choose to. And they're saying that, you know, if you are large, then you're marginalized. Housing, if your parents own property, you know. The wealth, okay, wealth, I can agree. Poor, middle class, whatever. Language, if you know English, you're in power. Gender identity, it's like... And sex, the favorite term. Cisgender woman, cisgender man. If you're a cisgender man, then you're in power. They're comparing being a woman. Yeah. They are comparing being a woman to being either over 50 or being gay or being a different shade. And that is what kids consume. And how can you expect anybody to develop a decent sense of values? How can you expect anybody to develop, you know, understanding of what's good and evil if they are telling you that being a woman equals, you know, being over 50 or having some disability? Because that's how they count the points, right? It's kind of like the same argument here. It's fucked up. If I had kids in that school and I would see that, I would withdraw a child immediately. That's quite literal brain cancer that's being given to kids. Anyways. So I do think that we're in big trouble as a generation. As a generation past mine. I think, you know, already my generation didn't get the best, but unrealistic lives in social media is a very big problem as well. Absolutely correct. You know, everybody posts about their amazing trip that they might not have even taken. But nobody posts about their relationship problems. It's just disgusting. Yeah, exactly. That's just like brainwashing. And that's why I'm saying, like, what does good and bad constitute to you? I know how I came to my conclusions. I might not be, you know, always correct. I might be too harsh or too self-righteous or too soft or too whatever. But I am well aware of how I have pieced together my values and what I consider to be why. But knowing that a very significant portion of that has been what I have been taught, what kind of literature I have read, what kind of conversations I have had with my teachers, with my classmates, you know, in my social activity clubs and stuff like that as I was growing up, because a lot of that happens as you are growing up. It never really stops, but, you know, you are in school to learn, and one of the things that you learn is what kind of values you will have as a human. And when you see something like that being pushed, I'm terrified. I'm terrified of thinking how I would have turned out if I had to learn that. I'm terrified what I would find, you know, right. What I would think as good. Would I think looting Macy's or looting whatever else, you know, going rioting, throwing fire bottles is a good thing? Or, you know, or on the other aspect. I'm not trying to, like, lean to any kind of, like, political club here. I'm not talking about that. It's just, I'm saying, would I find acts of violence good? Beyond Good and Evil, Niche explains it all. It explains it well, but, you know, it's not real. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember it fully. I remember, you know, agreeing with it, but, you know, that's not the end result. It's not a finished product. And again, I want to make one thing completely clear. I don't have any political affiliations, and I neither agree completely with one or another political side that exists in America. In fact, you know, I don't give a shit about American values. I care about what I think. But and again, when I say I don't give a shit, I mean, like, I don't live in America. Obviously, I don't have a political opinion or political affiliation in America. I do have my set of values that always will align with either one of the political organizations in each different subject. But the point is, I'm not, you know, trying to either lean left or right in the discussion. But I'm saying that shit is wrong. That shit in particular is very, very wrong. And what's happening right now in the world is wrong. By every single definition of the word, how I have grown up to understand it, wrong. Can't. You can't. That's it. Exactly, kids need to be taught critical thinking, scientific method. Kids need to be taught complete history, not just national history. Kids need to be taught geography. Kids need to be taught a lot of things. Physics. Physics is one of the most important things. Basic understanding of physics has been one of the most critical things that has helped me to perceive the world around me, because that's what physics do on a fundamental level. It lets you understand how forces interact with each other, what shit's made of, and you know what's happening there. Very important. If the finished product is combining beyond good and evil. Allegory of the cave. I think I read that too. It was only high school. Quite sure I did. Hercules CGR hype is better. If you're not running Suicide Masteries, hype. If you're running Suicide Masteries, then you know, possibly. Yeah, no, I think probably still hype. Yeah, in general, I don't know. But Suicide Masteries probably Hercules. Good rocketing. You really believe you should launch the channel? Don't sleep on it. Oh, it's easier said than done though. But I hope I get it. I hope I do it. Because there's a lot of things to discuss. There are genuinely infinite amount of subjects to discuss. Economic theory is another. Yes. And I also do think that, you know, a lot more practical shit should be taught at school. You know, how many people, when they finish high school, know how to pay their taxes, or you know how to apply for driver's license? Well, I mean for driver's license probably some do, but still, it's in general things like that. It's like, I remember when I got my place for the first time, I needed to kind of register myself with like the council to like set up a water meter or some shit like that. That was still back in Latvia. I had no clue of any of that. I'd ask everything to my mother, and I couldn't help but to think is like, why the fuck I don't know any of this shit, you know? I spent over a decade in educational institution, and when after a decade, you can't tell me that within like a 10-year time period, nobody could tell me like, you know, how I find or what should I do with the information, start my own life. Actually, Spider-Ham, I-Bomb, or She-Hulk. I would go She-Hulk, personally. Slapping thing isn't... Here's the thing. Things like slapping and stuff like that, in my mind, they are perfectly fine as well. The problem with things such as that is because there's always one cunt that ruins it for all. It's kind of like the theory of, speed limits. If everybody behaves, there's no need for a speed limit. If everybody makes sure that their vehicles are in good technical order, they're competent drivers, there's no arbitrary need for you to be told that you can't go faster than, 150 miles an hour on this highway and shit like that. But there are people who ruin for everyone. And that's with pretty much everything. Same idea with like, legal alcohol age limit, whatever thing. In theory, like, if young people would be responsible enough to know that alcohol is bad, it should not be illegal. Shopkeepers should not be punished. As in, like, a good example is I was visiting Latvia, and I was staying at my sister's place, and I was like super hangover, like really hangover. And my nephew, well, basically my nephew and niece were at home. My sister was not at home, and I couldn't go to the store. My nephew wanted, some snacks, stuff like that, and I wanted some smokes and some beer. I couldn't obviously ask my nephew, he's like 12 or 13. But in theory, like reasonably thinking, why, if my nephew is able to go to the store with my money, right, why he shouldn't be able to purchase beer and or cigarettes for me and bring them to me when I feel unwell? There's absolutely nothing inherently bad about it. No? But it's illegal. It's illegal not because it would be wrong for him to purchase it for me and bring it to me. It's illegal because there are young people consuming those products when it's detrimental to them. That's why it's illegal. But it has a side effect of, making a completely pleasant and, not pleasant, but, reasonable activity into an illegal one. And the same thing is with spanking kids and stuff like that. Whenever it comes to arguments like that, there is a very, very slippery slope, because there is always a cunt that ruins something for everybody else. Whether it's speed limits, whether it's, the store's ability to sell my nephew beer for me, or I don't know, a slap to the wrist of a naughty kid and shit like that. There's always a cunt that ruins something and abuses it for everyone. That's kind of like the point of the laws in general. If there has been no incident, there has been no problem, then there's probably no law against it. I always bought smokes from my uncle as a kid. The Lutheran change was my reward. Similar thing to me when I was growing up, when it was still legal. Like, when I was growing up, when I was a kid, in Latvia, beer was considered like as a soft drink. You could buy it at any age. And that was even later in Russia. All of those things, are not kind of like set in stone. There's reason for all of them existing, and not necessarily all of them kind of like do exactly what they're intended. Beer had one problem: it can end anytime, and it's gonna be separate. Bring beer in that way, that's something, right? Now, here's the thing. I don't think teachers should be explicitly allowed to slap kids. At the same time, I don't think teachers should be punished if they happen to do so. I think it's one of those kind of gray things where It should be kind of like, you know, frowned upon. It should be... It should be one of those rules where, you know, as far as I'm concerned, where it's kind of like quite clear that that's not what you're meant to do, but it's not kind of like a career-ending problem there. That's on, like, you know, there are a lot of laws like that where cops just don't enforce them, even though they exist, and that's kind of like, I think, what should be in schools as well. I think we should have a culture where, yeah, if, you know, a kid runs their mouth, you know, slap on it, no problem. A lot of things still happen like that in Latvia. Like in UK, I see a lot of kids misbehaving in store, right? In Latvia, if a kid misbehaves, if he starts throwing a tantrum, stuff like that, a stranger will immediately either grab him or slap his, like, bottom, or, you know, shake him and hand him over to mother, and then mother is gonna whoop the shit out of him, most likely. But, you know, that kind of thing never would happen in UK. You're still not allowed to hit other people's kids in Latvia. It's just that the social attitude in people, it's completely different there. And that if you're behaving like a little shit, you're likely gonna get slapped or spanked, you know? Still not allowed. Still, yeah, not allowed to slap strangers' kids. But in Latvia, people do. Hey, what's up, Kim Jong-un? How are you doing? Peace out, bro. Good months. See ya. See ya, Kimbo. Teachers are kind of cops. Yeah, so. Went to high school with 28-year-old kids. Homeschooling. Right. I learned how to do my tax supply. Yeah, I think everybody should learn that. How to apply for credit cards, do your taxes and stuff like that. I think 55 million might be a bit tight. Either way, I need to finish my stream up. I think I've been going a bit long. Yeah, I definitely need to finish my stream up. I got carried away a bit. I'm just like, I'll be done by now. Anyways, you guys have been awesome, and I'll catch you guys soon. As always, it has been an absolute pleasure talking to you. I'm glad to catch you stream like Dobry večer, by the way. I know it's not easy time for you now. Just want to keep motivating yourself. Ex-Soviet Union ones are strong. Keep up with the great content. Thank you, Robin. Thank you very much. Also want to know, what is that? What is that? Thank you.
Take my money.
Iftar Rovinov 35 Israeli new shekels and 90 agrot. Hi bro, glad to catch your stream live. Dobre večer, BTW. I know it's not easy time for you now. Stay strong and keep motivating yourself.
From Israel.
The ex-Soviet Union ones are strong. Keep up with great content.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. And Добрый вечер. Очень благодарна. Спасибо. И до свидания.
Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information